Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well, and this is your Royal Daily News for September 2nd, 2022. In Copenhagen, Her Majesty Queen Margrethe II of Denmark opened the exhibition entitled 50 Queens on the occasion of the annual Golden Days Cultural Festival. The outdoor exhibition, 50 Queens, pays tribute to the, quote, heroines and uncrowned queens of Danish history. Moreover, the festival focuses on women, gender, and power, end quote. 50 Queens will be open to the public until September 18th, 2022. In Oslo, His Majesty King Harald V of Norway and His Royal Highness Crown Prince Haakon of Norway watched the drill demonstration of the 3rd Guard Company of His Majesty the King's Guard on the Palace Square this afternoon. Meanwhile, the Norwegian Royal Court announced that His Majesty King Harald V of Norway appointed artist Miss Nina Malterud to the Knight First Class of the Royal Norwegian Order of St. Olav. The Norwegian Royal Court also announced that Her Highness Princess Martha Louise of Norway will officially open the Norwegian Association of the Blind new guide dog facility and school in Os municipality on Wednesday, September 7th, 2022 at 11 a.m. In Monacoville, Her Serene Highness Princess Charlene of Monaco recently gave an exclusive interview with the South African magazine News 24 in the section entitled You, about her life, her Catholic faith, and her recent health struggles. In the interview, the lovely princess said, quote, I went through a very difficult time, but I was lucky enough to be supported and loved by my husband, my children, and my family, from where I draw all of my strength. I'm feeling a lot stronger physically. It's been a long, hard, and painful road. I don't want to go too fast, but today I feel more at ease, end quote. When speaking about her Catholic faith, which she converted to, Princess Charlene said, quote, I am a devout Catholic. Faith has guided me through the most difficult moments in my life. When I met His Holiness Pope Francis, it was an honor and a privilege, end quote. Yesterday morning in Fontvieille, His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco, as High Patron, attended the opening of the Salon Monaco Méditerranée held at the Château de Fontvieille. In Brussels, His Majesty King Philippe of the Belgians held a meeting with Belgian ambassadors appointed to various countries in Central Africa, held at Châteaux de Laeken. Discussions focused on the situation in the Great Lakes region and, in particular, the security situation in eastern Congo. In Madrid, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain returned to his public duties this afternoon at Palacio Real after a private holiday with his family. Today, His Majesty held an audience with a group of colonels and ship captains who have recently been designated to assume command of different areas within the Spanish Armed Forces, including 4 colonels from the Army, a ship captain from the Armada, 7 colonels from the Air Force, a colonel from the Marine Infantry, 3 colonels from the Civil Guard, and 2 colonels from the Military Health Corps. And finally, on this day in royal history, in 1838, Lydia Liliu Kamakaea was born on the island of Oahu. On September 16, 1862, Lydia Liliu married John Owen Dominus. She was 24 years old. In 1877, Lydia Liliu was named as the heir to the Hawaiian throne by her brother, His Majesty King Kalakaua of Hawaii, not Hawaii, Hawaii. As a result, Lydia became known as Her Royal Highness Princess Liliuokalani of Hawaii. After the death of His Majesty King Kalakaua on January 20, 1891, the princess became known as Her Majesty Queen Liliuokalani of Hawaii. However, I must note that the news of His Majesty's death did not reach the islands until January 29, 1891. After the overthrow of the monarchy in 1893, Her Majesty Queen Liliuokalani became a prisoner at Iolani Palace for 8 months. After her release, Her Majesty traveled to Washington, D.C. to meet with the President to seek help for the restoration of the kingdom. On July 7, 1898, the Hawaiian Kingdom was officially annexed by the United States of America, signed into law by President William McKinley. In 1900, Hawaii became a territory of the United States of America. On November 11, 1917, Her Majesty Queen Liliuokalani of Hawaii passed away at her home, Washington Place. She was 79 years old. In this week's Royal Film Fridays, on the occasion of Her Majesty Queen Liliuokalani's 184th birthday, here are some documentaries about Hawaii's last queen, as well as a history of Hawaii. The first recommendation is a 1997 PBS American Experience documentary entitled Hawaii's Last Queen, The Embattled Queen Liliuokalani. Overall, the documentary is a good start to the introduction of learning more about Her Majesty, the Queen. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. They do have some great commentators in the documentary, including the former curator at Iolani Palace, H.G. Bartles, as well as author and Hawaiian cultural historian, Reverend Dr. Malcolm Naea Chun. The second documentary I recommend is from 2003, entitled The Conquest of Hawaii. This documentary is a great introduction for those who are unfamiliar with the history of the islands. The commentators include a wide array of experts on the history of Hawaii, language, culture, and of course the monarchy, including Dr. Jonathan K. Kamakavole Osorio, who is the current Dean of Hawaiian Studies at the University of Hawaii, Manoa. In 2017, Hawaii News Now released a documentary entitled Liliuokalani, Reflections of a Queen, directed by Eji Lee. Now, I have to tell you, this documentary was really, really good. I saw it once when I was back on Kauai visiting family and friends, and I haven't seen it since. So if you happen to run across it, again, the name is Liliuokalani, Reflections of a Queen. I highly recommend that you watch it. And if you can find it either online or on Amazon for purchase, please let me know, because I'd like to purchase it and add it to my collection. So, if you're interested in watching these documentaries, in the description box below are direct links to the YouTube channels that has both of these documentaries in their entirety. Or its entirety. Their entirety. Whatever. It's there for you. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow on Saturday, September 3rd with all the latest royal news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Okay, take care everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.